So folks, I replicated Betty Eats Foods sweet chili chicken chow mein. Want to see how we make it? Stay tuned. Okay folks, so ingredients for Betty's sweet chili chow mein is I've got some chicken breast. I'm not going to be using all these, I'm only going to use a couple. I've got some corn flour, some salt, pepper, light soy sauce, sweet chili sauce, sesame oil, Chinese 5-spice. I've got a red and an orange pepper, a spring onion, some medium noodles ready to wok, and some bean sprouts. So that is everything we need for Backyard Betty's sweet chili chow mein. Let's get prepping. Okay folks, so first thing is first, we're actually going to go and marinate the chicken. So I've only used 4 of those mini fillets. I reckon that's enough for this recipe. And so we're going to go in with the spices and the sauce to marinate. So I'm going to go in with around a tablespoon of Chinese 5-spice. Just get that in there. I'm going to go in with around 2 tablespoons of sweet chili sauce. You can just eyeball it. Let's get it in there. So 2 tablespoons. And I'm also going to go in with around a tablespoon of soy sauce, light soy sauce. I have got another bottle for later on when it comes to the pan. But at the moment, we're going to go in with around a tablespoon. And all we're going to do is give that a good mix up. So in with my glove, in with my hand. Let's give that a good mix together. It smells good already. Just that sweet chili and the Chinese 5-spice. Yeah. So all I'm going to do, I'm now going to cover this. I'm going to put it in the fridge. I'm going to leave it for around 2 hours. And we'll come back when I'm ready to cook it. See you in a bit. Okay folks, so this has been marinated now for around 2 hours. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a half a tablespoon of corn flour. Let's just get that in there. I'm just going to give it a good mix up. And all this is going to do is it's just going to thicken up that sauce. Even more so, just so it'll stick a little bit to the chicken. And now folks, let's get cooking. Okay folks, so I've heated the pan up slightly. I've just got a number 8 there on my induction hob. I'm just going to go in with about a tablespoon of vegetable oil. And we're going to go in there now with the chicken. We're going to fry this chicken off. Let's just get it in there. Get all of it in. Don't want to waste anything. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to give this a good mix. Mixy wixy stirry wary in the bowl. Just flatten it out a little. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to cook the chicken like that. I'm not going to touch it for the next minute or so. And I'll bring you back. So, okay folks, this has been I've just left it alone, not touched it. As you can see there, it's started to cook. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep stirring this for about another 2 to 3 minutes, just until all that chicken's fully cooked, and then we'll go in with our peppers. See you in a sec. Okay folks, as you can see, most of it's now whitened, which means it's almost cooked. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in with our bell peppers. Now Betty eats food. If you're not subscribed to Betty, go and subscribe to him. And also while you're there, why don't you go and subscribe to the dinner lady, Lady M. She'll keep you on track with some delicious looking food. So all we're going to do, he only uses red peppers. I buy the wonky, so I'm just using a combination of the two. And I'm just going to give this a good stirry-wiry. Now all I'm going to do, I'm just going to let this saute a little bit, cook a little bit for about a minute, minute and a half, and I'll bring you back. Okay folks, so this is at about a minute and a half. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with our spring onion. Let's just go in there. Get it all in. Tried Ben's getting out after all. And I'm just going to give this a good mix, and we're going to cook this for about a minute. So let's just go for it. And then all we're going to do, we're just going to go in with our bean sprouts. Now it's entirely up to you how many you put in. You can even just omit them if you don't like them. I'm just going to go in with around 120 gram, give or take. Let's just put that in there. And do the same again. This is why, folks, it's called a stir fry. Stirry, wary, mixy, wixy. Let's just get that stirring back in there. So all I'm going to do, I'm just going to let this cook and do its thing for about 2 minutes, and I'll bring you back. Okay folks, so time now to go in with our noodles. Let's just go in there. There's one, let's break it up. And unlike Betty's, I'm actually going to be putting both packets in. This is going to feed 3 of us, so one's not quite enough, 2 is more than enough. So let's just get that in there, get it all mixed in. And you just want to keep stirring so nothing sticks to the bottom of the pan. You want to do this for about 3 minutes. So I will bring you back, well, right away for you, 3 minutes for me. See you in a sec. Rightio, so let's go in now with our light soy sauce. Same one that we put in the marinade, and we're going to go in with around 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce. We're going to go in with around a half, well, let's just say actually, let's just go in with a teaspoon of sesame oil. That's just that one there that I use. New hard sesame oil. And let's go in with some cracked black pepper. I love fresh cracked black pepper. Just adds something, another dimension to the dish. And we're just going to give it a good stir. Or as Sir Backyard Betty would say, a right royal mix-up. Now at this point, I just want to darken it a little bit. So I just grab a little bit of dark soy sauce, just to give it a little bit of colour. So I'm just going to go in there with about a teaspoon of dark soy. Like I said, dark soy, mainly just colour. And there we have it. Now that, folks, is done. So let's get to the table and let's give it a review. Or, as Betty and Lady M says, triple T, taste, testing, time. Let's get into it. So folks, I've plated up. Why not take a little look at this? So folks, I think that looks amazing. It smells pretty good as well. So let's get in, shall we? Let's go in for a little bit of the chicken first, as Betty does in his video. There we have. Lovely little bit of chicken there. That is pretty good. Let's go in for some of those noodles and peppers. Pretty good. That sweet chili just adds a nice little level to it. Let's go for a little bit of the chicken and the peppers. It's very good. Is it up there with some of the best chow mein I've had? Probably not. But is it one of the best budget versions that I've had? Definitely. It's way better than anything you can get out of the supermarket already made. And in fact, I've even had a lot worse chow mein from Chinese takeaways. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Very simple, very cheap to do. I've used stuff that I already had in. The only thing I had to go out for and buy was the chicken and the bean sprouts. Everything else I already had in. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this for my lunch. Thank you for joining me on this video, and until next time, adios.